Right, well, I believe this is probably my first video with this in my hand. Several of my hunting and fishing videos have, a little bit of guitar work in the background, and that's me. And I'm not an expert guitarist, but I don't know. I've just been feeling like encouragement videos lately. I think it's a good thing just to encourage people in whatever walk of life that you're in. It's good to encourage people. And I think one of the ways I could encourage some of you guys, and encourages my own self, is just when it comes to making music. Now, for me, I'm a Christian, and I'm looking to generally make music or sing music that brings glory to the Lord. And for me, typically, that's the hymns. Mostly the old hymns, but not necessarily. But and I don't know, I want to encourage anyone who's out there, and you may already know this, it just doesn't take much. It really doesn't take much. And it all goes back to what do you want out of it. So for me, and this is just me, I don't think it can get much more beautiful than maybe a family of 3 or 4 or 5 sitting around a piano or a guitar in the living room singing hymns. Take something real old like this. Take anything you've got. I don't think it gets much better than a group of guys, a couple friends sitting around a campfire. May not even need the old hymn book. Maybe they're all memorized up here. And what's fun, again, and that may not be your style, and that's totally okay too. But what's encouraging is that it does not take a lot of skill on the guitar at all. And I'd love to get more skilled. I really would. I really enjoy the guitar. I'd love to get more skilled, but you don't have to be skilled to worship the Lord, that's for sure. And I don't know, I thought it might be encouraging. So what I wanted to do was, and again, this is probably just obvious to most folks, and maybe it's just an extra encouragement for you, but for the few of those who don't know or aren't aware, that's kind of who I'm hoping can get something out of this. And really, just a G and maybe like a long C and a D can take you down so many places with some of the older gospel hymns. Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a wretch like me. You don't even have to add the 7 if you want to. You could. Or, some glad morning we shall see Jesus in the air, coming after you and me. Joy is ours to share. Matter of fact, that one's just 2 chords. If people will sing their parts, and you can get you can literally do that whole song with just the G and the D. Or, some glad morning when this life is over, I'll fly away, right? You could just, let's just see. Again, none of this is planned. This is just, I like to let the camera roll and just kind of, figure it out sometimes. There we go. There's the sweet by and by, And if you can't sing it in that key, put your capo on it. There's a land that is fairer than day, and by faith we will see it afar. There's the same 3 chords. You could just, again, now several of these I don't know, but look at there. I will meet you in the morning. Meet you in the morning, just inside the eastern gate over there. There's the G and that D again. Now, once you realize, you don't have to learn a bunch of fancy stuff, and you can play. Then you can cut up a little bit, you can, some glad morning when this life is on, I'll fly away. Fun stuff like that, which even still, it doesn't take much to do those little things. I'm far from being able pick up and down this guitar. But I don't know. I just want to encourage people, just make a joyful noise to the Lord. Whatever you have, whatever capacity that is, don't be discouraged. Make a joyful noise to the Lord. God bless you, and I hope you just have a fantastic day.